Hello, welcome to Duncan Egg Bricks and to part 69 of my Hogwarts MOC series. Yet again, it's been a little while since I've posted an update. I was away on holiday for my birthday and then unfortunately got ill straight after coming back. So it's been a little while I've been recovering, but I am all better now and ready to bring you the next part, which is where we take a look at the Hufflepuff Common Room. In the last update, we took a look at the new and improved kitchens, which is just here. I have taken off a couple of pieces here. That was so I could get my phone in there and film that little intro. And in that, we constructed the entrance to the Hufflepuff Common Room, including these barrels here, either side of this house elf statue, and then this door here. So the door is in the kind of new style, inspired by the Hogwarts Legacy game. Instead of using the barrels to actually open, it's kind of designed as if it's the end of a barrel or something like that. If you imagine this is where the spout comes out, and then yeah, it just simply swings open using some bar pieces here in those clips. And behind it, you then have a hole made of an arch piece and a couple of inverted arches. So what we can then do is then separate this off and put this to one side over here. And here we have the Hufflepuff Common Room. So what I've done is I've moved the door over to that part, obviously, and that's meant that we now have two open sides, one here and one here, so we can see into the common room a little bit better. First things first, we've got matching steps here, as we have over here. So you step up, go through the hole, and then step down again on the other side. And this is the view that greets you on the other side. So I've used the sticker sheet from the Hogwarts House banner set, or the Hufflepuff House banner set, I should say. So you'll see various stickers positioned all around from that set. And indeed, I designed it around making use of all the stickers, except for the barrel top stickers, which are over here. But I've managed to make use of all the other ones over here instead. So a few things have changed. The doorway through to where I imagine the dorms to be used to be over here. It's now moved to here. Fireplace has been positioned against this wall, and basically just wanted to have a little bit more continuity. So you come in this side and then the door into the dorms is over there. I've also changed the design of that so that matches the main entrance to the common room. So it's now circular. This is all very sort of Hobbit hole inspired, very much like Bag End, which I think really fits the kind of aesthetics of Hufflepuff really nicely. To match that main door, I've gone for a combination of reddish brown and dark orange, which I think look really nice earthy colours, and then a gold 1x1 round tile for the handle. Now that door doesn't open or anything like that. There wouldn't be much point because it doesn't go anywhere, and in fact that is just tiles on brackets behind there so that it all matches up snugly, and I've just done the striping so it looks quite nice there. Next to that, we've got a bookcase. This is a similar design as to what was there before, in fact, in a very similar place. Just made a couple of adjustments, made it a little bit more interesting. I've used one of those stickers there, so that's actually the Ravenclaw Hogwarts Moment set, which is nice. Just a few different colours, so there's a lavender tile in there. And then I've included a modified brick with a plant piece here. So, you know, you can imagine that just being a plant that's kind of grown through the bookcase, or a potted plant or something that's on there. And then I've just used some cheese slopes there, or rather a cheese slope there, to create a little bit more of an interesting shape. Now the plants all around the common room, when I first built it, quite a long time ago, there were basically no plants in it whatsoever. A couple of people commented and said there should be some plant life in there, which I 100% agreed with, and I went a bit overboard and just put loads and loads of plants all over the place. So this time I've tried to keep things a little bit more simple and just use a variety of plant pieces. So you've got some of these 3-leaf pieces, these 3 leaves with a stem here, so that's just into a modified 1x2 brick. These kind of, I don't know what you'd call them, sort of vine slash, I think they've been used as sort of railings and things like that. I think they're in an elves piece originally, and there's a few of those. And then these pieces here, which I think, for me at least, originate in some of the minifigure scale Bionicle sets, so quite a long time ago, but they're a really nice piece, and found just various ways of connecting them. There's one of those pieces there with a flower in it as well, which is nice. And yeah, just try to generally make it feel nice and homely. I'm using those pieces there as potted cactus, which I think looks quite nice, really. Yeah, so just trying to give it a little bit of a flavour of plants all over the place without going too extreme. And then behind the sofa here, we have got a watering can in lime green, which is still the only colour that they come in, which is really bizarre. And then a bucket in reddish brown, which I'm using as a plant pot. And then there's another small plant on a side table there next to the sofa. The main colour that I've used is now regular Lego yellow rather than the bright light orange, which I used previously. It's a bit of a toss-up. Lego seems to use the two colours a little bit interchangeably, but overall I think they go towards the regular yellow a little bit more. So that's what I've used here, and it's also what is used for that sticker on the sofa there, and indeed that banner up there, so I thought I'd go with that overall. So yeah, sofa is almost identical to the build in the house banner set, using those nice 1x1 curved pieces here, which match up with the 1x2 slopes on the sides for a nice shape. You can only fit one minifigure on that, but that's fairly typical for sofas of this size, so that's fine. Carpet in the middle there is literally just a combination of tiles in that pattern there, which I think looks quite nice. The fireplace there is, again, pretty simple, just uses some inverted arches and then an arch over the top with some flame pieces inside. I've got that sticker there on that 2x4 tile. I think it's supposed to represent, you know, some kind of cupboard or something off to the side, so I've just ever so slightly inset that into the wall. And then we have the Hufflepuff crest above the fireplace on that Nexo Knights tile there, which is nice. Portrait of Newt Scamander and a Niffler, which looks really, really nice, both based off their appearance in the collectible minifigures series. I do have a Niffler, it's currently hiding out in my trophy room. And then over here, we've actually got a sticker of the fruit, which is meant to be the entrance to the kitchen. So obviously I've done my own version of that, but I thought I would include that sticker in there just as a nice bit of wall detailing. And then we have the banner that I showed before, which just goes right above the entrance to the dorms, or what would be the entrance to the dorms, and that also has a step up, so you can imagine people climbing through there. So overall, I've just tried to declutter things a little bit, make them a little bit more homely. I might go back in and add a few more plants and things, but overall I think this is a big improvement. It's cleaned things up, and it's a lot more of a strong structure. You'll notice also I've gone back to having a tile on here and actually combining the little courtyard viaduct half circle. That's actually being recombined with the courtyard, which I'll show you again in a minute. Just thought that worked better. I've also really tried to get the brickwork, if it'll focus on it, the brickwork to alternate with the dark grey and the tan, and it does the same over on the side over here, just making it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. And then underneath, it's all now plated off in dark bluish grey, and again I've removed the water from the outside, so there's no more dark blue plates sticking out underneath. Now the other change that's happened is that in the original version of this there was the boathouse staircase attached to this module. I've actually separated that out and actually made it a little bit further away from the courtyard. Previously it went straight down here, but this time I've actually correctly added this bit where it extends out from the doorway to the courtyard and then goes down, and you'll see there's a point where it connects in, which I will show you in the next update. And then around the outside I've just used the same colour scheme: dark tan, olive green, regular and bright green, dark green as well, bit of more dark tan in there, and yeah, various pieces overall to give it a nice look. So yeah, there we go. That is the Hufflepuff Common Room. Really happy with how that looks. It's in the right place. It's where I've always had it, but I'm really happy with how the new version of it has turned out. So I'm going to combine this back with the kitchens. I'm going to get the Great Hall and the courtyard, pop it on top, and we can see what the whole thing looks like. And here we are with everything combined back together again. You'll see that it all matches up really nicely. This is all pretty seamless along the edge, apart from the seam that you can actually see. But there we go. That's just the way that Lego works. This all matches up perfectly here. I've also made it so there isn't a one plate step down. So this is just smooth across here, and then it's smooth onto the staircase, or it will be. And then you can see over here, this little bit here, which leads to the viaduct, is now part of the courtyard again. So I think that works a little bit better. And then inside the courtyard, the only thing that's really changed is that I've removed all the 1x1 and 2x2 round tiles and replaced them with 1x1, 1x2 and 2x2 tiles, as well as 2x2 modified plates, these jumper plates here, which which I am currently standing on. So yeah, I think overall this works a lot better, makes things a little bit simpler. Oh yeah, I've also changed, I don't know if I discussed this in a previous part, I've changed the top of that, makes it look a little bit nicer. So yeah, that's the Great Hall section basically done in its new version. And yeah, it'll be time to move on to the boathouse stairs and the boathouse itself in the next part. So hope you've enjoyed this quick update, and I'll try and get the next one out a little bit more quickly, and yeah, we'll be able to see more of Hogwarts. So leave the video a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think about these modifications, subscribe to the channel for future videos, and I will see you again very soon.